Do it now and do it unprepared. Listen, I don't know what you want to do and I don't need to know. But what I know is that everyone who ever did something really big or significant never felt ready to do it. Feeling ready to do something is a man-made up lie we tell ourselves so we can avoid starting. You know, we always say, yeah, I'm going to start when this happens. I'm going to start when that happens. I don't feel ready right now. This is a lie. This is your brain creating excuses for yourself to even start something. Maybe you're so scared of losing that you don't even start, and your brain keeps feeding you these excuses. I don't do it, it's too unsafe, you're not going to do it, there are already other people who do something similar. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You are unique. Your ideas are unique. There is no right moment in life to do anything. This is a lie. If you wait until the right moment, you will never start. Because trust me, your brain will always search an excuse to avoid starting. The sad thing is that so many people are sitting on $1 million ideas. I don't know what it is. Maybe to start a company, to start a business, to write something, to make some art, but they don't act on it. You don't wait to live your dreams. You don't wait to take action. You don't wait to start something that you've been putting off for a year or months. Do it now. Do it unprepared. Do the first step, okay? I know it seems so scary because we see these thousands of steps before us, but just do the first step. And when you are there, do the next step. And when you're there, do the next step. Small baby steps until you reach your goal. There is no big step. You can't expect to do one step and already reach your goal. You have to do this step every day when you wake up. One step closer to your goal, one step closer to your goal until you are there. But don't tell yourself, I'm not ready for this, or maybe in a year, maybe when this happened, maybe when that happened. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. There's this really interesting story about Michael Jackson and Prince, where Michael Jackson had an idea for a song in the middle of the night, and he told everyone, we need to drive to the recording studio right now. And everyone was like, no, let's wait until tomorrow. It's in the middle of the night, you know. And he was like, no, if I don't act on this idea right now, Prince will. Prince was like his rival, you could say. And then he drove in the middle of the night to the studio to record the song. Why? Because on a spiritual basis, ideas are given to you from the collective consciousness. They are planted in your mind because they want to be materialized. And if you don't act on an idea, if you don't materialize it, if you don't materialize this energy that is given to you, it will be taken away from you and it will be planted into another mind. And trust me, this mind will act on it. This is why it's so important that when you get this moments of enlightenment, of, oh my God, like you just randomly do something and you get this sudden idea that you need to do something, you need to say something, maybe you need to call someone. Do it. This is a sign to do it, because if you don't act on it, then it's maybe too late. Your time is not unlimited on earth. Your time in this body is not unlimited. Spirit is something else, but your time living in this unique body, living this unique life is limited. Do you think saying, in another year, in 2 years, or maybe when I'm feeling ready, do you think that you will ever feel ready? Be honest to yourself. Look yourself into the eyes, look into the mirror and ask yourself, will I ever feel ready? No. You will never feel ready. You have to decide that you are ready. You have to decide that you are going to do it now. You're not going to procrastinate on this idea because you already did this for too long. There's this quote and it gives me goosebumps every time. And it is, someone is living the life you want to live simply because they took action. Someone with less opportunities, less knowledge, maybe less intelligence, is living your dream life simply because they were smart enough to take the first step. Simply because they didn't listen to whatever their brain tries to tell them to stop it or to not do it, but they took action. And if that is not motivating you, I don't know what is. They are living your dream life. Doesn't mean that you can live it too. You just have to act on it, because things don't fall into your lap if you don't act on it. I know, like, manifesting things is wonderful, but you also need to act accordingly to your manifestations. You can't manifest being a wife, for example, or marrying, if you don't put yourself out there and get to know new people. You can't manifest becoming a millionaire if you are scared to lose money because you still have this lack mindset about money. You have to act on what you want before you have it. In this way, you are going to attract it. If you want something, if you want to have fame, if you want to be successful, you have to act as you already are. A lot of you guys always tell me that you want to start with YouTube too. And then you tell me in the same sentence, but I'm scared what other people may think. But this is already a disconnection from your reality that you are right in and from the dream reality you want to be in. Because in your dream reality, maybe you're a big successful YouTuber. And this big successful YouTuber that you want to become is not scared of what anyone thinks, because they already gained that success. They already gained these followers. They already know what they are doing. So you have to show up as your dream person. You have to become what you are trying to become before your reality in the physical can reflect back to you what you are trying to materialize, if you know what I mean. Because the reality you are sitting in right now is maybe not giving you signals that you are already a millionaire, you're already owning a business, but you have to act as if that's already happening. You have to act as if you already have what you want in order to become it, in order to attract it into your life. See, when I was a child, I loved to observe the moon. I loved to observe the universe. I was really obsessed with the universe at this point. And the reason why I loved it is because it allowed me to zoom out, to take a step back and look from a different perspective on everything that is happening right now. Because when we are here on Earth and we only see what's going on inside our life, surrounding us, we simply lose access to the bigger picture. And zoom out, okay? Zoom out. Your insecurities are just in your head. Everything that is burdening you, everything that is holding you back is sometimes just your own voice telling you, you can't do this, you are not good enough. So zoom out, see the bigger picture. Listen, even maybe take a picture of the universe as your background pictures. I did that. Whenever I'm having phases where I feel a lot of anxiety, I take pictures of the universe as a background, because it constantly reminds me of how big everything is and how insignificant my problems can be in the face of the universe, and that the only thing that really matters is to spread light and love and positivity and really materialize my dream world into reality. Because what you do is, when you zoom back, is that you see the bigger picture and you don't obsess over single things in your life that are not working out in your current favor. Maybe you want a person, but that person doesn't love you back and you think everything is going wrong. No. On the long way, everything is falling into place. There's this quote in my religion, and it says, when God doesn't give you something you want, it's either replaced with something better or it is delayed. But he never says no. There is no no. Either way, you get it, but you don't get it now, or you even get something better. And this is the mindset that I really have, and I really do believe in this. Whenever I lose someone, lose a person, lose an opportunity, whatever, I know, okay, it's going to be replaced by something better or by someone better. You have to allow yourself to lose things, okay? Because not everything what's entering your life is meant to stay there forever. Some people are a company for a period of time to help you with certain lessons in your life, but they're never entering your life with the purpose of staying there forever, and that's okay. Don't obsess over them staying forever. Let them go. Your journey ended. It's okay. And now another journey begins with new persons, with new people. Another season of your life begins. This is how I like to see it. New season, new characters unlocked, new plots unlocked. and I leave the other things in the past because they belong in the past. They can't do anything for me in the current moment because these things, these people, they are already away. I don't need to obsess over this. By obsessing over things that have happened in the past, I simply remove the energy from the current moment, and I don't allow myself to put the energy into things that are happening in the now, in right now, and what's happening right now, because I obsess over the past and all of my energy flows into the past in that way. Your energy is limited. This is why it's so important to take that energy that you have right now and put it into things that are happening right now. Put it into things that you want to happen in the future, but don't obsess over the past. The past is away. It's an illusion. It's just a memory. It's not happening right now anymore. So you have to let it go in order for you to be able to use your energy for things that are happening right now. Your time on this earth is limited. If you don't act on something now, maybe there will never be another opportunity for you. You never know if you wake up tomorrow. And 2 weeks ago, I was sleeping and my doorbell rang in the middle of the night. And I went to my door and I picked up this phone and I was like, who is there? And a man said, the police, it's about your mother. And in that short period of time between me opening the door and waiting for them to come in, I was like, okay, she's dead. I was like, okay, she's gone, she's dead. And I don't have the best relationship with my mother. But what I was thinking about was just, there is so much unsaid between us. So many things that I never told her, so many things that I never asked her, so many things that I never dared to do, simply because I thought there's enough time to do it. Nothing happened. He told me she fell because she got dizzy and that she's in a hospital now. And I was relieved, but as I said, in that short period of time, and it felt like years for me, between me opening in the door and them coming in, I was so sure that everything ended now. And this really did something to me, because I realized we don't have endless time on this earth. We always think that we have endless time with our friends, to spend with our family, to do things we always wanted to do, to tell people we love them, to tell people things that are burdening us, to even talk about fights we had with people, but we don't have unlimited time. We never know when our last day on earth is. And we are never able to know, because this is the thing about life. We don't know what happens tomorrow. We don't even know what happens in the next few seconds. So this is why it's so important to act on the things now. If you always wanted to tell your best friend that you love them, but you are bad with words like I am, tell them. If you don't do it now and they are dead by tomorrow, you're going to regret it. Tomorrow isn't promised. Not even your next seconds are promised. You don't get an announcement that says you have 5 years left with this person. If we did, maybe we would appreciate the time we had with them more. But I want you to express your feelings. If you love someone, tell them. If you have an unresolved conflict with someone, tell them. If there's something that really sitting in your heart for years, for months, go to that person, talk to them about this. Life is too short to not go after what you want right away and right now. Life is too short for this. If you love someone, I know it's so scary, but tell them. What's the worst thing that could happen? Them telling you that they don't feel the same. Okay. From that point on, you can move on. But if you love someone for years and you're so scared of expressing it, what you do is you simply don't allow yourself to move on, because you are always in that what if area. You're always in that what if position in your life. You don't act on what you feel. You don't act on what you want to, because you hope that someday things are going to unfold automatically. But this is not how it works. You have to do it. You have to talk for yourself. And don't be scared of rejection. Rejection just means that you can Move on with your life. Rejection is better than not knowing anything. Knowing that someone doesn't want you is better than hoping that they someday might do, or that someday things are going to be different, but not knowing because you never talked about this. Allow yourself to clarify things. Allow yourself to realize things and to know the truth about things. It's better to live with the truth that maybe you don't want to hear, than to tell yourself an illusion for years and robbing yourself of life energy, of time for you to do other things or for you to meet other people. Don't ever be scared of competition. There is no competition. The only competition is inside of your head. The voice inside of your head telling you that you are not good enough. There are millions of authors, there are millions of film directors, millions of actors, millions of models. It doesn't matter. Why? Because only you can express what you are. You are unique. You are born into this world and you are unique. There is only one you. I don't care how many models exist, how many actors exist, how many authors exist. No one can tell your story. Only you can tell your story. This is the beautiful thing about it. There are so many content creators out there, so many influencers out there. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You are not allowed to start something if you are the first one who did it. This is your ego telling you, yeah, there are already other ones doing it. Would you ever tell an author to not write their book because there are already other authors who wrote a book? Would you ever tell an actor to not become an actor because there are already millions of actors out there? No. Why are you holding yourself back then? Just because someone else did something similar to what you want to do. Give yourself the permission to enter the field. Give yourself the permission to let yourself shine. It doesn't matter if somebody else is already in that area. Doesn't matter. They can teach what their soul knows. You can teach what your soul knows. And you can never teach what their soul knows, and they can never teach what your soul knows, because you are both unique. You are here to express your uniqueness. This is everything you need to know. Express yourself. Don't be scared of competition. There is no competition. Your unique gifts are wanted. Maybe there are thousands of videos about healing your inner child. It doesn't matter. I did a video on healing your inner child. It doesn't matter. If you want to do a video on healing your inner child, do it. Maybe your exact video is the reason for someone to heal. Maybe your exact video will save someone. It doesn't matter how many videos about this topic already exist. Teach what you know. Put yourself out there. Don't hold yourself back ever in this life. Never. Be radically honest with yourself. Listen, if I want something, I get it. This is my only reality. If I really want something, there is no one and nothing on earth that can stop me from getting it, from achieving it. But also, if I want something, if I tell myself that I want something, but I don't achieve it, deep down I know that I don't really want it. Because if I wanted something enough, I would do everything in my power to achieve it. And you have to be honest to yourself. If you always say to yourself, I want this, but you never act on it, be honest to yourself. Do you really want this? Or do you secretly want something else? You have to be honest to yourself about this. Because if someone wants something really bad, there is nothing that can stop them from getting it. Nothing and no one. If you don't put everything you have, everything you can, into what you tell yourself that you want, do you really want it? Or is it secretly something else that you want? Be honest with yourself, because you can't achieve anything if you are not honest to yourself. You need to be real with yourself. Be clear about your intentions, about your goals, and about what you want to achieve. You can't achieve anything if there's this huge lie about it, this huge illusion that you tell yourself. You need to be honest with yourself, always. Don't live your life trying to escape from it. Listen, maybe you are 20-something right now, and the average lifetime is something about 70 to 80 years old. That means you have 50 summers left, 50 winters left, 50 springs and autumns left. That's not much. Don't watch your life pass by while you are too afraid to participate in your own life. Don't watch how opportunities entering your life, but you don't act on them. You don't take them. You don't act on it simply because you're too afraid. And now you're just a watcher of your own life. You just watch yourself living. You don't really live. This is what you have to avoid. I also have a practical tip. If you have sabotaging thoughts, replace every negative thought with 3 positive ones. For example, if you think I am not good enough, you stop right there. You're not going to let this overthinking go further. You stop right there and you tell yourself, I love myself, I am lovable, I am gentle with myself. You know what's coming now. See, this is you having a limiting belief about yourself. Maybe I'm not good enough. And this is you identifying with this belief, with this thought. Don't identify with your limiting beliefs, with your limiting thoughts. Simply observe them. And this is when you're stopping. And by stopping, this wheel can't go further because you're stopping here. You're telling yourself, no, I actually love myself. I am actually good enough. I actually am lovable. I actually can achieve what I want. This is what you need to do. Stop this wheel from going on and on and on and on because it will never stop. If we don't stop it, it will never stop. You will just lay there overthinking your whole life, everything about yourself, and keep finding more reasons to hate you. You don't want to hate yourself. You want to be compassionate with yourself and love yourself and give yourself everything you need in order to make your soul a home. Make yourself, your inner self, as I said before, the most beautiful place you know, where you feel safe and loved, where you can always come back if the world hurts you. I always talk about this, and this is one of the most important things in my life, but don't tell anyone about your plans unless you need that specific person to materialize your plans. Don't speak about your ideas unless you materialize them in some way, because people's energy can interfere with your plans. They can even unconsciously send you bad energy because they're maybe subconsciously envy or jealous of your ideas, of your creativity, whatever. So don't express your plans. Just let your results speak for itself. This is the easiest way to protect yourself, to protect your energy and your ideas. The people surrounding you can either make or break you. If you surround yourself with people who have limiting beliefs about themselves, they will quickly make you having limiting beliefs about yourself too. If you want to become a millionaire, but you are surrounded with people who always tell you, I am so broke, even if they don't have a good financial position right now, there's a difference. There's a difference between people who know, who are realistic about their financial situation and tell you, okay, I'm not financially stable right now, and between people who pity themselves every day and tell you every day, I am so broke right now, I can't afford anything, because the first people are people who want to find a way to improve. The second people are people who just want to hear you saying, oh no, poor you, oh no, I feel so sorry for you. They just want you to feel sorry for them. Don't surround yourself with people who pity themselves or who expect you to always feel sorry for them. Surround yourself with people who push you further in life, who want you to succeed, who tell you right now, no, you have to take that step. I know that you are not ready, you don't feel ready. No, you are ready, but you have to take that step. You have to do this now. They push you further in life and they don't hold you back. It's really important to have positive people surrounding you. After this video ended, I want you to make a list with things that you really want to achieve in this lifetime or really want to experience in this lifetime. And I want you to categorize this list by goals in career, goals in friendships, goals in love, and other things like material things maybe. And then I want you to act on at least one thing of this, one idea. Maybe write a poem. It doesn't have to be something big. Maybe go outside for a walk because you try to improve yourself every day. You try to improve your health. Maybe cook yourself a really nice meal because you want to improve the way you're eating. But do at least one thing of this. One. It just has to be one. But you owe it to yourself to make that happen. I love you. I am proud of you, and please take care of yourself.